What is going on, you guys? My name is Russ, and thank you for tuning in to Trial 9 Films. Now, today we're going to be reviewing The Northman. It's directed by Robert Eggers and is starring Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy, and it also features Ethan Hawke and Willem Dafoe. First of all, this cast is absolutely stacked, and everyone kills it in their roles. We all know that Ethan Hawke and Willem Dafoe are phenomenal actors, so there's no surprises there that they absolutely killed it in their roles in this movie. But Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy also kill it. They absolutely just fully bleed into their roles, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Anya Taylor-Joy is becoming one of my favorite actresses, and I predict within the next 5 years she is going to be one of the biggest actresses around. You can tell that everyone in this movie really gave it their all to fully bleed into these characters, and they all feel like Vikings, and they all have this edge and this grit to them that really allow you to sink fully into the movie. The story is one of those things, it's a classic revenge plot. It's the most classic story of all time. We've seen it time and time again, but there's a reason that we've seen it so many times, and it's because they're fucking awesome. So yeah, this movie is a classic revenge tale, but there's things woven into it that really keep it interesting. It's weird, it's confusing, it's violent, and all of those things interweave to make something truly epic. There's a lot of weird things that happen in this movie with a lot of odd visuals, and it truly gives me kind of like a psychedelic experience, if I were to put it to words. It feels very psychedelic at parts, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. It's actually really cool. It's one of my favorite things of the movie. The story is pretty easy to follow, which is necessary when you have a bunch of these weird little artsy parts, I want to say, for lack of a better word. There's a good chance that during some parts of this movie you will end up being confused, but by the end of it you will understand what you watched and you will absolutely love it. The fights are badass and the shots are absolutely stunning, especially with all the on-location stuff that they did. This is a movie that will be talked about for a very long time. It's artsy, it takes risks, but all around it's badass. Now, this movie isn't for everybody, but if you're into revenge tales that just really take it to that next level, and you're able to follow some of the more confusing parts of a movie, then this will be for you. You're going to come out of this movie feeling like an absolute badass, and honestly, this movie just made me want to do Viking shit whenever I finish watching it. This movie looks absolutely amazing, and the visuals will keep you engaged throughout the entire film. And don't even get me started on the final battle. I'll say 4 words: Revenge of the Sith. Everything looks good, and it just brings you to that Nordic setting, and they keep it immersive and believable. I could say so many things about this movie, but if I had to cut it down to just one word, it would be badass. It's a classic revenge tale, kind of like Hamlet, but testosterone fueled and bathed in blood and savagery. It's a little hard to follow and slow at times, but it ends in a very satisfying way. This movie isn't for everyone, and I could see why some people don't like it, but I'm not one of those people. This movie really brings you to the world of these people and makes you glad that you have some of the comforts of modern day society. Paired with stunning visuals and amazing acting, it's an epic to be talked about for a very, very long time. And for that reason, I rate it a 90%. It's not going to be for everyone, it might not be for you, but hey, if it's not your thing, try something new. Normally, I'm not into movies like this. I don't see movies like this in theaters, but I figured I'll try something new, and I actually enjoyed it. And these movies don't get made often because they're not for everybody, and especially with today's day and age, with it being hard to get people into the movies, these movies are going to be coming around less and less. So experience it while you can in theaters. It's a fun time, and it's a movie that's going to give you things to talk about. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked whatever, blah, 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 you know how to subscribe and like all that. I don't have to tell you. But yeah, see you on the next one. Enjoy.